Hey guys, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can receive an update every time that we put out a new video, which we do every week. Alright, so in this video, we are going to be talking about something that is super important for this time of year. As you know, we are in quarter 4. We decided to share some tips with you guys in case you also have a store and those who are interested in starting Etsy right now, because this is the perfect time to make money on the platform. I think a lot of these tips would be helpful. So we're going to get into it. Here we go. Etsy success. 6 tips to maximize your sales in Q4. So they are in no particular order, aside from number 1, which I do think is the most important step. So let's get started. Tip number 6, holiday season mailing dates. You need to know the cutoff dates for holiday packages, whether you ship products from your local post office or you work with print-on-demand companies. Once you know the important cutoff dates, post it in the announcement section of your Etsy shop so all potential buyers know how much time they have to order from you. And if you have a mailing list, it's a smart idea to contact them as well. The last thing you want is tons of upset customers complaining to you because they've ordered too late and now their packages are caught up in the Christmas rush and arriving late to the recipients. Customer satisfaction is not often talked about, but it's so important for building your brand's reputation and your brand trust. So here's an example of Printful's 2018 holiday order deadlines newsletter, and I believe they send one out every year. And if you're using any print-on-demand company, I'm sure there's similar newsletters. And also, if you ship things locally, if you ship them from your local post office, they also have flyers this time of year that detail all the dates on them. So it makes sense to just get on that right away if you haven't started yet. Tip number 5. Create with gifts in mind. So quarter 4 is when people shop the most for online gifts for the holidays. So when you're designing products, you should try to make sure you're thinking about things that people buy as gifts and creating things in that nature. This could be apparel, but it can also be hobby-related merch like journals for writers and custom aprons and cutting boards for people who enjoy cooking. Be creative. There's so many things that you can sell with print on demand, but sellers often just box themselves in with items like t-shirts. Beanie bags, for example, or bean bags, are cute and perfect for those who spend a lot of their winters just inside, maybe watching Netflix. Yeah, think in terms of the weather. Also, because it is so cold during Q4, mugs, sweaters, and socks are going to be bigger sellers than tank tops and water bottles, for example. Tip number 4, SEO. So we needed to give SEO its own section because it is so important. During this time of year, you need to be adding words and phrases to your product listings that let people know that they can make great gifts. So some people, I'm sure you'll see in a lot of tags, things like Christmas gifts, gift for him, gift for her, gift for pets, funny gifts. All of these things are going to help you to rank for the holiday season in the search results. So make sure that you're putting these in your titles, your tags, your descriptions, and also use keyword research tools like Marmalade to help you come up with profitable keywords. Tip number 3, create a sales strategy. So not enough sellers think about this, but you need to know how you're going to entice potential buyers into purchasing your products. In e-commerce, there's a saying that goes, you aren't selling products, you're selling offers. So people might like an item in your shop, but what's going to push them to buy yours? What are you offering customers? Think about things such as pricing. So are you going to be increasing your prices to increase perceived value, or are you going to be decreasing the prices? How are you going to be determining how you set your prices? Also, are you going to be putting on sales? Are you going to give out coupons? Are you going to offer free shipping? All of these things are important. So tip number 2 is photography. Now, Etsy is a very visual marketplace and search engine. So how are you going to make sure that your products stand out against the competition in the little thumbnails of the search pages? You want potential buyers to click on your thumbnail over everyone else's. So to do this, you need your products to look as good, visible, and clear as possible in your photos. And the use of your product should be very clear as well. So there's 2 methods that you can use to go about achieving this. Now, the first one is, if you're doing print on demand, then you can create beautiful detailed mockups. Plenty of print-on-demand websites already have generators for mockups in them. They're decent, but you could always level up your mockups with websites like Creative Market. If you purchase mockups from Creative Market, you can use smart objects in Photoshop to just create like a wide array of mockups. But there are so many mockup generators out there, so we're going to try to leave some links to a few in the description of this video. Now, the second way that you can make sure that you're creating beautiful and accurate depictions of your products for the Etsy platform would be to just take professional photos yourself using a good quality camera. Now, you've got to make sure, of course, that lighting is good. In your photos, you're capturing how your products are supposed to be used. And there's a whole bunch of things that go into like product photography, but luckily Etsy actually has an article in the seller handbook. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Product Photography, and I'm going to leave that in a link in the description so you can check that out. And that's if you're more of a traditional seller, or even if you do print on demand and then you order your products in. Sometimes you do want to take your own original product photos because it does help with branding. So I think it would be really helpful for everyone, basically. If you do go the creative marketplace route, this is just an example of how they can put your designs on anything. You can see here there's some cute flamingos on a bed, and that's the mock-up. The whole room is the mock-up, and it looks very realistic. You can basically angle your products in any way on these product photos using the smart objects. So it is worth definitely investing in if you do have a little bit of money and you have a little bit of time. It can really help you to stand out. Now, before we get to the very last tip, we want to give you guys a bonus tip, and that is to start right now. Now, we all have tendencies sometimes to delay the work that we know that we need to do in order to see success in anything in our lives, right? But I can assure you that you want to make sure to take every single day and make sure that it's productive. That's the only way you're going to truly reap the rewards of Q4. Remember, this is literally the most profitable time of year for nearly every company out there. So you don't want to miss out if you are serious about making money in 2019 with an online business. So make sure that if you're not at least learning something that's going to help you to grow your business each day, make sure that you're working on your business in some way. That's the only way that you're going to take your business to the next level. So with tips 6 through 2 out of the way, we are down to our very last tip. And I consider this to kind of be arguably the most important tip of success during Q4 on Etsy. And that is set a goal. How much do you want to make this fourth quarter? You should create a goal and aim for it. Now, of course, don't set a goal of making $1 million if you've never even been able to sell $100,000 online before, because you don't want to get discouraged. You don't want it to be too ridiculous, too out there. But even if it is your ultimate goal, just break it down. Learn how to make your first $100. Learn what it takes to make $1,000, then $10,000, $50,000, and you can go from there. Setting goals is what makes Q4 so much fun. I know that's the case for us. And if you've been selling for over a year online, then it helps you to be able to aim to break last year's records. It's really important to strive towards something because it also helps to boost your self-confidence and it improves your positivity and mindset, which are all keys to succeeding in not only business, but anything in life. And also, when you're setting goals, you're able to come up with strategies on how to improve them for the next year. You know what you need to do. You realize, things that you were kind of weak at, and you're able to work on them. So you're not just hoping that you're going to reach a certain goal. You lay down all the mistakes that you've made, and you lay down all the solutions that you can create for next time. I really do hope that this helped you guys. It's just 6 quick and actionable tips that you can take right now to optimize your Q4. Let us know if you did find value in this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.